Hello dear student, let's start remaining part of fertilizer, that is potassic fertilizer. Potassic fertilizer classification, their manufacturing process and management. But since last lecture we discussed on phosphatic fertilizer. Same as usual, manufacturing process and management, general properties of phosphatic fertilizer. I hope you all student complete all the assignments from first lecture. Okay. So let's start new topic, that is potassic fertilizer. Potassic fertilizer means that fertilizer contain potassium in more amount other than nutrients. So potassium is a soft grey metal and it exposed to air, it is rapidly oxidized into potassium oxides. Okay. So potassium, it oxidized to K2O. Also it is a chemical substance containing potassium in absorbed form, that is K+. There are two potassium fertilizer mainly, that is muriate of potash and sulphate of potash. They all means the two fertilizer are water soluble and readily absorb to plants. So these are the basic information about potassic fertilizer. Next is the classification of potassic fertilizer. So classification have two classes, that is fertilizer containing potassium in chloride form, and that second class, that is fertilizer having potassium in non-chloride form. So in chloride form, example is muriate of potash, it contains 60% K2O. It is very cheap in fertilizer other than fertilizers. Also extensively used by cultivator throughout the world. Then second class, that is fertilizer having potassium in non-chloride form, that is sulphate of potash, also known as sulphate of potash magnesia. It is a double salt of potassium and magnesium. Also second fertilizer, that is potassium nitrate, it contains potassium as well as nitrate. This fertilizer is very costly, okay, and it is used for growing special crops, vegetable crops like potato, tobacco, tomato and other vegetable crop which quality is more important. So this is the basic classification of potassium, that is chloride form, that is example muriate of potash, and non-chloride form, that is sulphate of potash. Okay. So muriate of potash containing 60% K2O and sulphate of potash containing 48% K2O. So next part, that is source. That potassic fertilizer where to come? That is source mainly 5 minerals, most important 5 minerals, and that is water soluble minerals. And that fertilizer manufactured from sylvite, carnallite, kyanite, longmanite and sylvinite. Okay. So sylvite contains 63.1% potassium oxide. Carnallite contain 17% potassium oxide. Kyanite contain 18.9, longmanite contains 17% and sylvinite it is a 20.3% potassium oxide. So mostly sylvinite contain more amount of potassium oxides. That is the 5 minerals sources of potassium. So next point is manufacturing process. and properties of potassic fertilizer. Okay. So basically two potassic fertilizer, muriate of potash and sulfate of potash. So muriate of potash, it is coarse or fine salt. See the pictures, coarse and fine salt resembling ordinary salt. It's no bitter taste. It contains 60 to 96% potassium chloride and 60% only K. It is manufactured from only potash bearing minerals like sylvinite and carnallite. Okay, sylvite and carnallite. So there are two steps, crystallization and flotation. Okay, in crystallization, first step, that is the principle involved in this process is the potassium chloride is much more soluble in hot water than cold water. Means that potassium bearing minerals completely dissolve in hot water. Okay. And next step, that is flotation. This method is based on the differences in specific gravity of KCl and NaCl, that is potassium chloride and sodium chloride. Okay. KCl having less specific gravity, that's why it floating on top of NaCl. Okay. KCl have less specific gravity, that's why it is floating on top of NaCl. So that is the basic manufacturing process. First step is crystallization and then flotation. The MOP is easily soluble in water. Okay. On application to the soil, it dissociates into potassium and chloride ions, that is K plus and Cl ions, Cl minus ion. K plus absorb in colloidal complex and it is not leached down, easily not leached down. Okay, that is the manufacturing process of potassic fertilizer. Muriate of potash mostly 100% manufactured from sylvinite and carnallite bearing minerals. Okay. So next, the next class manufacturing process, that is sulfate of potash. So sulfate of potash contain 48 to 52% potassium oxide. It is manufactured in two ways. Okay. That first, that by dissolving longmanite minerals in water with some chemicals or solutions, and second, by treating potassium chloride with concentrated sulfuric acid. So, the first method, that is by dissolving longmanite mineral in water and adding concentrated solution of potassium chloride, the potassium sulfate is precipitated out and it is separated by, then see the reaction, that is longmanite minerals with potassium chloride, it forms potassium sulfate and magnesium chloride. So minerals are used for preparation of potassium sulfate and kaolin and longmanite minerals. So this is the manufacturing process of sulfate of potash by first method. Then second method, by treating potassium chloride with concentrated H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. In this method, it is water soluble. On application to the soil, it dissociates with potassium and sulfate ion. Potassium is absorbed by plant or absorbed in colloidal complex, or it is not easily losted by leaching. Okay. So see the reaction, potassium chloride treated with sulfuric acid at form potassium sulfate and hydrochloric acid. This is the second method to formation of potassium sulfate. Then other potassium fertilizer, that is potassium nitrate, it contains 44% potassium and nitrogen is 13%. Then potassium magnesia, that is mixture of potassium sulfate and potassium, it contains 25 to 30%. It is mixture of potassium sulfate and magnesium sulfate, and it contains magnesium is 10 to 12%. Its cyanide is a byproduct of marine salt work. That is the manufacturing process and examples of potassium fertilizer. Next, see the management of potassium fertilizer. So we know the K plus, the potassium is not easily leached down. So it is not difficult to manage the potassium fertilizer. So potassium chloride is cheaper fertilizer and it is extensively used by cultivator for all crops except their chloride is not desired, example potato and tomatoes, because it scorching the leaf due to chloride. Then potassium sulfate is costlier fertilizer and used for potato, tobacco and tomato. Other field crops are fertilized with muriate of potash on ordinary soil type. So firstly, understand the potassium is not much more required to soil, because in Maharashtra potassium is highly rich built due to basaltic rocks. Okay, that is why already Maharashtrian soil the potassium is much more, that is why not more added. But in field crops are fertilizer with MOP in ordinary soil type. If application is important, that type used. Then all fertilizers are equally available to plants because all them are readily soluble in water. Also potassium is immobile fertilizer or immobile nutrient, that is why it is up and down movement in soil. Okay. Next, in tobacco high chlorine content result in reduced burning quality, and potato lower the percentage of starch. It is not difficult to manage the potassium fertilizer because it is not easily leachable. Okay, but in that if potassium is applied in field, they use the less costlier fertilizer like muriate of potash. Also it contains more potassium as compared to potassium sulfate. So that is the management of potassium fertilizer. Then see the questions for assignment. Okay. So write the all assignments. Okay. If any difficulty about potassium fertilizer regarding all over subject, that is fertilizer, manures, then compost, green manuring, sewage sludge, vermicomposting, that all topics should cover their assignments. Okay. Thank you for listening.